What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Jada Black. Now, I just want to sit here and say something here because Brittany Renner has been going viral for the past couple of days. Now, I don't know what the French toast is going on with Brittany, but yeah, she going viral. She apparently want $35K for fucking child support from PJ Washington. Yeah, look at this.
Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Brittany Renner. The mask has finally slipped. She's in court begging for $35,000 a month in child support for one child because she says she can't afford to live in California on whatever money she's getting or whatever child support she's getting, because we all know Brittany Renner's broke. She's broke, and this confirms it. This confirms that Brittany Renner's broke. She can barely afford to live in Los Angeles or California, which I'm pretty sure she's in Los Angeles. So why don't the heifer just move to a more affordable place? I mean, that's the wise thing to do, but apparently she doesn't want to do that. You see, when she first got with PJ Washington, they were living together in North Carolina. It's a lot more affordable than California. But she didn't want to stay in North Carolina. You know what she did? She took the child and moved back to California. And now she's complaining in court that she can't afford the cost of living. You chose to live in California. You're not even from California. You're from Mississippi. But you're in California because you want to have a certain lifestyle. You want to portray a lifestyle. You want to be amongst celebrities because you're a groupie.
Anybody that's dumb as hell that's literally out here still staying in California with as much sky high shit that's going on, with as much bullshit that's going on in California. If you still staying in California, something wrong with you. I don't understand how your ass literally over here still staying in California, even after all the shit that's going on in California, especially with the raids and all that stuff, the riots. How the hell can you stay in California and feel safe to even stay there? That baffles me.
You don't have to live in California. You're in court showing everybody that you're broke and you need him financially. $35,000 for one child is insane. There are people out here who have multiple children by a professional athlete or entertainer. They're not getting $35,000 a month in child support. But this is the delusion of Brittany Renner. This is a woman who clearly does not have a job, does not have a business. She wants to live off his money. And he got that new contract recently, and she could not wait to go back to court because they had actually agreed. After they broke up, they had actually agreed to $5.5 thousand a month, $5,500 a month. That's what was agreed upon after the split, right? So she was getting, not to mention
if they already agreed to $5,500 a month in child support, and now you were reneging on it. Man, that makes you look even worse. That makes you look extremely bad. I mean, we all knew who Brittany Renner was. We all knew she wasn't worth a damn. But now you telling me that this woman right here is now reneging on the contract or reneging on child support, all because she can't afford her lifestyle in California? Who the fuck she thinks she is? Because last time I checked, this man, you left this man. So all of a sudden now you want to fucking up it to $35,000.
What was it, like $70,000 in the account that she complained about on that viral video she tried to set him up in? Because by the way, she tried to set up PJ Washington to do something stupid so she could use that to get some sort of restraining order so he can't see the child, and also take it to court. Say, listen, look, I need this money because look at what he's doing. That she tried to do that. She tried to set her and her mother. That didn't work. They weren't able to provoke him to do anything crazy. So now she's in court, basically telling everybody she's broke and she can't live in California. And she needs $35,000 for one child to pay her bills and to have the lifestyle that she wants. What happened to this strong, independent woman BS that we have to hear about all the time? Where is that? What happened to that?
It died the moment that she literally fucking left PJ and left her safety net. That's what happened. She left the safety net of PJ Washington, and now she's over here struggling and shit. I can tell you exactly what the fuck happened. Now she understands that the expenses in California is too fucking expensive in California. That's one. Two, she can't afford it because she ain't made like that. She ain't made out of money. California is for the ultra wealthy. California is for the people that are at least have millions of dollars to burn, that's burning a hole in their pocket, and they want to live in luxury. That's what California is. You got houses that ain't really a house. It's basically a shithole in the alley, and it costs $1 million. So then you have a multi-million-dollar mansion out there in California, and it costs over $10 million. It's like she can't afford that. Not with no $5,500 a month for child support. She can't afford that. That's why she's asking for $35,000. Now, I don't believe she should get it. And the reason being is because, ma'am, you said that you had that child with this man. Now, you wanting this man to take now you want this man to basically pay for your lifestyle. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you that, but you should have thought about that shit before you fucking had it. Before you you should have thought about that shit before you went damn near crazy on fucking TikTok and on IG and tried to expose this man and brought your raggedy ass mama along and tried to expose this man. Sorry.
You heifers are only strong and independent when you don't have a child by a professional athlete. You heifers are delusional, just like Brittany Renner. She's sitting up here, going to court, making it seem like she just cannot live on $5,000. Now, mind you, this is child support, not bills support, okay? This isn't for you, but we all know that women use child support on themselves, and they give a little bit back to the child. We know this. How much of this $35,000 a month that she's asking for, which I can see her asking for more, by the way, is actually going to go toward the child care? Because anything the child needs, PJ could provide for the child. But this is the delusion of these heifers. And which is why I say what I say about these single mothers. Because Brittany Renner has been on a campaign recently to change the narrative about single mothers and how single mothers have value. Well, the women who go to child...
I'm going to say this. Everybody has value. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody has value. But although everybody has value, a lot of women use their value and they continuously smash and dash every man that they come across, have kids with, and they lose their value over time. Now, we can't sit here and argue the fact that Brittany Renner is beautiful. We know that. But the problem is, when you get beautiful, when you get pretty and insane, and you get a woman like that that's used to getting everything that she fucking wants, it kind of becomes difficult to feel bad for her. Sorry.
Child support court to try to milk money out of their ex, those women aren't very valuable. I'm sorry. Because if they were valuable, they'd value their self-esteem. Brittany Renner has no self-esteem. She's seething at the fact that he married another woman because she never saw that coming because he didn't marry her. But the fact that he married another woman, had children with her, that is sending her over the edge. Go look at that video that her mother was recording. When the wife yelled out of the window, her and her mother wanted to fight the girl because they are angry that he never wifed her up. You're not wife material. That's why he chose somebody else.
I'm sorry, but if the man that you had a child with doesn't wife you up, and then he finds a woman that he does wife up, and now you're angry because she's not what you are or who you are, I kind of find it quite funny because it's like, why are you mad now that she got what you was supposed to have? Matter of fact, wasn't they actually married at one point? I may have got that wrong, but I think they were.
And that's why you've been seething ever since. $35,000 a month in child support is a joke. For one child, it's a joke. You want that $35,000 so you can have a certain lifestyle, so you can get online and pretend like you're a strong, independent woman and that you can do everything on your own, which is a lie. You can't do anything on your own because you're too busy using PJ Washington, a guy you met when he was in college. You were what, in your mid-20s when you started dating PJ Washington, who was in college at the time, Brittany Renner? How do you think that relationship was going to work out? See, you were trying to control him. You thought because he was younger than you and that you met him in college and, you know, you felt like a big deal to him because you had been viral, right? Brittany Renner's been viral for over 10 years. So he had known about her. And she thought that he would be appreciative of dating her. That's what she thought in her own weird mind. And when he didn't want a relationship with her, we all could see it, by the way. We all could see that he didn't want a family with her because he did not want to be in a relationship with her. He just wanted to have a casual relationship with her. He did not want anything long term. He did not want to marry her. And when she realized that, she's been bitter ever since. She thought that by having this baby, she'd be able to control him and stay with him. He did not want that. He did not want to be with her. He wanted to be with somebody closer to his age. I'm not sure exactly what the wife age is, but I think they're closer than she is with Brittany Renner. Could be wrong. You let me know in the comment section. He did not want to be with her like that, and I think that hurt her feelings, made her angry, and now she's just like every other single mother. She's no different. She's just like the rest of them who go after their exes for money because they're mad and they're seething. That is what Brittany Renner is doing. She can't fool me. I can see the play. Let's get into this. Let's get into the news story. TMZ. Brittany Renner wants some more child support from PJ. At least $35,000 per month. Brittany Renner wants a court to increase PJ Washington's child support payments to her, saying in a new filing that this week that $35,000 a month is just not enough. Renner made her case to the judge in documents that TMZ Sports has obtained, asking for at least $35,000 a month from Washington in an effort to raise their 4-year-old son in a manner suitable to a kid with such a rich father. I mean, how? Okay, he just got this new contract.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up.
With such a rich father. I mean, how? Okay, he just got this new kid. The judge and documents a month is just not enough. Renner made her case to the judge in documents that TMZ Sports has obtained, asking for at least $35,000 a month from Washington in an effort to raise their 4-year-old son in a manner suitable to a kid with such a rich father.
Okay, at that point, the kid needs to live with him. Because if you want him to live in a suitable manner to a kid with such a rich father, at that point he needs to be the sole. He needs to have custody of his child. Because if you're gonna sit here and use that specific sentence right here, then that means that his son needs to be with PJ, and you need to be paying child support.
I mean, how? Okay, he just got this new contract. I doubt he's like super rich or anything. He has millions, but she's making it seem like this guy's a billionaire. She claims in the docs when she and the NBA player first agreed to the $5,000 number, they lived together in North Carolina, but things have drastically changed since she and the toddler moved to California late last year. So why did you move to California then? California is a very expensive state. You couldn't have found another place to live. You had to move to California. You just had to move there or move back there. Renner says she cannot afford the high cost of living given the current child support orders. And she added that Washington is exercising less than half of the visitation time he's entitled to. She's now struggling to make ends meet. So I know some of y'all are going to see
She's struggling to make ends meet because she struggled to get her stupid ass out there to California. I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for this woman. She got her ass up there. She got her ass out there to California. Her ass needs to fucking damn pay the fucking bills. And she decided to move her goofy ass out there because she thought that she had a meal ticket. And that's what she was banking on. She was banking on the fact that PJ Washington was her baby father. That's what she was banking on. PJ's my baby daddy, so I'm gonna make him chase me back to I'm gonna make him chase me all the way from Charlotte or wherever they were, because I'm pretty sure they was in Charlotte. But I'm gonna make him chase me because I want to feel chased. But I can't afford the fucking payments out here or the cost of living. So I'm going to make his ass pay for it. And now I can't afford the quote unquote meet in the quote unquote make ends meet or struggle. I'm struggling to make ends meet because I got my ass out here. So I'm going to get him to pay for it. It's always the safety net of the baby daddy. You want him to be the safety net because you failed as a mother to keep your meal ticket. Congratulations, Brittany Renner. That is your problem.
The topic, the title. Jay, she ain't broke, man. She ain't broke. What does this line say? She's now struggling to make ends meet. She's broke. She's broke. She needs to get a job. Okay, get off social media, stop doing podcasts, and get a job. That's what you need, Brittany. You need a job. J-O-B. You need a job. Okay?
You know the bad part? I think her image is so toxic to the point where nobody really wants to touch Brittany Renner like that. And I'm being dead serious. I think Brittany Renner's image is so toxic to the point where I don't think anybody really wants to hire her because she's a pariah. She's a she's somebody that you just want to simply avoid. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's the truth. I think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on because if you want to be honest here, a lot of people when they look at Brittany Renner, they look at her as the insane chick that got pregnant by PJ Washington. That's how we know. That's how we know who Brittany Renner is. The only reason why we know who she is because of PJ. Outside of that, we really don't really care about what Brittany Renner does or says. We just really know that she's PJ Washington's baby mama. We know her as the chick that scammed PJ. Outside of that, we really don't even really give a fuck about what Brittany Renner says or does. It's the only reason why she still stays in the media is because of PJ. Because she's always causing drama. She's always causing shit with PJ and with his baby mom, with his new wife, or in the media or in the public eye, having a public meltdown. That's the only reason why we even know or hear about Brittany Renner. Outside of that, it's really nothing that we really want to hear. But the bad part is you have people that praise women like Brittany because she's pretty. That's it. She's pretty. So you got a pretty crazy chick going insane on the internet because of her baby daddy not wanting to put up with her ass no more. And he's paying child support. Now she wants more because she decided to up and move her happy ass down there to California. What she knew, let's be honest, she knew she couldn't afford to live. Now she's won $35,000 to live in California. So you up and moved from the East Coast to the West Coast to California where nobody can really afford to live and everybody is damn near begging to leave, all because you want to spite PJ. I mean, it's cool and all, but the fact of the matter is that you the one that's the dummy because now you begging for fucking cash and begging for fucking more child support when in fact it's child support, not not baby mama support. And that's the reason why I said this. I will never get one of these hoes pregnant. Unless I'm married, unless I got a wife, I would never get one of these hoes pregnant. You ain't gonna catch me lacking. I can guarantee you that much. Fuck that. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com, guys. I will catch you guys later. Bye, guys.